Hi guys, today we're going to create a DLL file. As you might know, DLL stands for Dynamic Link Library. These are compiled files where you can encapsulate some functionalities for different applications. So in this case, the DLL we're going to create will be for VBA Excel. So let's do this. So I'm using Visual Studio 2019 Professional, and just make sure open your Visual Studio as administrator, otherwise won't work. When you run, just do right click, run as administrator, and it should be fine. Yeah, we're going to create a new project. We're going to create a project. Then over here we say class library. There you go. So we select the one that says .NET framework. That is the one. Let's call it simple calculation. Create. You might have some code here. We don't need this code. We're going to start writing our new code. So what we're going to do, we're going to create a class, where it has two attributes, number 1 and number 2. At the end, what we're going to do is we're going to return the adding of these two numbers. We're going to add them, and that be our functionality. So we're using system interrupt. So that's one. Let's call simple calculation. That's what we're going to call. The column has to be visible, it has to be true. Let's call calculation. Two attributes. There you go. Then we create, we start the numbers. Set number 1. Number. Then we set this number here. It says number 1. It's gonna be number. And this will be the value that the user will enter. Same thing for number 2. Then we do our final method here. We say add numbers. There you go. Write the numbers, and then what we're going to return is just number 1 plus number 2. There you go. Right, it's very simple class. As you can see here, it's got two variables, and then we get the new variable value, second variable value, and then we just add these two values, and then we return this. It's very simple. Just as an example, this is very important. The comma has to be there, and also here, and then we go visible for all the class. Should be fine. Yeah, that's fine. Then what we do is we go to project, we go properties, right. We do click on assembly information. Do click where it says make assembly come visible. That will make visible for VBA. and then what we do is build. We say click where it says register for com interrupt. That's all we need. Then what we do is build solution, and that is all from Visual Studio, nothing else. It's building, and that DLL will be now available in VBA, ready to be used. That's it. Success, done. I already go here my VBA somewhere. I go blank workbook. There you go, ready to start. So the first thing we do is go to reference and find this simple calculation DLL somewhere here. There you go. We click and we add that just to make sure it's in there. Should be here. There you go, ready to be used. Also, you can see is the path in there where we left it, the file, where the file being created. I mean, so that's fine. Let's now get this done, and let's create a new sub. Let's do test DLL. Well, what we do here is we create an object that has to be an as simple as calculation. Sorry, it has to be as simple calculation. There you go. And the calculation. So as you can see here, simple calculation, and the class goes here. That's pretty new, so we don't need to set. There you go. Now we say this object it has a method what is called set number one, number 10. Let's say. Then we do object dot set number 2. It has 2 variables. And then the last one is dot I think it's add numbers. I think that is it. Then we say that's all. So to have this answer, we can there we go. And then that's it. We can have the answer in there. It's ready to go. I think we have all. Let's test it. That's fine. Number 1, number 2, 20. There you go. You see, that's the answer. It's basically simple as that. You can use you can use your DLL for different internal functionalities for VBA. Thank you. That's all for today.